Hey everyone, it's Michael with One Way Travels. In the last 2 weeks, I've been traveling to a lot of cities internationally in Japan, such as Hokkaido, Sapporo, Nara, Osaka, and yes, Kobe, and Tokyo as well. And of course, international travel is a bit tricky on what credit cards to use, especially in Japan. So I'm going to go over what's in my wallet for this trip that can help you decide what credit card you should bring if you decide to go to this country. Anyway, let's talk about my wallet. First card, Capital One Venture X. Pretty simple, 2x catch-all card, no foreign transaction fees, Visa signature, and I generally use this for purchases that I know I can get a 2x multiplier on cards that maybe because of 1x, or I'm not sure when I get that 3x on my other cards in the wallet. So purchases such as, convenience store purchases when I don't use my Suica, or, such as I'm going to a sporting event to sumo wrestling and not sure how that's going to code, so I want to get a straight 2x for that purchase. Or of course, when I buy, even some grocery purchases at stores that I don't know how it's going to code, like for these really expensive grapes. So for the Capital One Venture X, so in the end, that's why I have the Capital One Venture X, a 2x catch-all for non-categorized purchases. Easy, simple, and I get no foreign transaction fees with a Visa signature card. So that's the first card in my wallet for my Japan trip. Let's get to the next one here. Second card in my wallet is a Chase Ink Business Preferred. This is basically my 3x travel card, as I've been putting 3x on travel, basically transit purchases. We did some flights, some short flights this time from Hokkaido to Osaka, and we also did one from Tokyo to Hokkaido, and I used this card for the 3x multiplier. Pretty easy, no foreign transaction fees, we know about that, and of course the transit purchases, especially taking the JR train or even the local metro, and of course loading up my Suica, so I'm getting that 3x all the time on travel purchases, and of course no foreign transaction fees with this Visa card. So very good card to have in my wallet. Definitely use this if you want for international or for Japan. So that's 3x on travel all the time. And that's the second card in my wallet for my Japan travel in the last 2 weeks. So the third card in my wallet is the Bilt Mastercard. And this is my food card for Japan, and it's very simple. Great card to have. $0 transaction fee, no foreign transaction fees. And I used to get at least a 3x in all my food purchases in Japan. No, I don't have to worry about any type of fees or anything like that. And also the points are so valuable as well. But as I said, food purchases, I use this for my Kobe dinner, pretty nice. Or even some desserts, which is crazy all over Japan. So with that, I also like earning the points from the Bilt Mastercard because I can use it basically as a Chase clone, as I usually transfer my Bilt points to partners such as Hyatt or Alaska Air or Virgin Atlantic. So that's the third physical card in my wallet, and the last one in my wallet for my Japan trip. So let's move on now to the mobile wallet. While on my mobile wallet here, I'm showing I have cards such as the Strata Premier or Discover It or the Mexican Green Card, which player 2 is using. I just want to say that it's always good to have backup cards in your wallet, and that's why it's shown in my mobile wallet. But generally, I like to get more Chase points in this case, and of course what I mentioned here, Bilt points. So those are, and also Capital One points too for Virgin Atlantic and other stuff. So that's why I have them as backup cards just in case. So that's why I only have 3 cards in my wallet, because you can also use your mobile wallet as well in Japan. And of course here, you always need some Japanese yen, and it's smart, right? You're in a different country, you need that yen in cases. And I'm finding out, some other small provinces such as Kobe and even Nara, that you do need that yen because there are smaller merchants who only accept cash, such as when I went to the, where did I go today in Nara? I went to the, one of the great Buddha halls. They only accepted cash as payment, or even some small and pop shops in Chinatown in Kobe, where I got some pork buns, they only accept cash. So always have cash, especially when you go international. And last but not least, you're probably thinking, what's the last card? I got the Capital One 360 debit card, no monthly fees, and the fact that you can use this card internationally and pull money from ATMs with no international fees due. And I usually do this at ATMs at 7-Eleven. So great card to have, and always have a debit card in case you're running low on foreign currency. So anyway, that's it for the video of my what's in my wallet for Japan the last 2 weeks. Let me know in the comments below if it was helpful, and if you have any questions on what I used in the cards that I packed for this trip. As I say in all my videos, make sure to hit that button, like, share, all that kind of stuff, and help me reach my goal of 2,000 subs for the end of the year. Anyway, life is short, travel more once, stick around for some clips from my trip in Japan. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next one.